Hey, what's up guys, Rob here. I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you my game collection for my Xbox 360. Now, just like the PS3 game collection, there are quite a few games to show you, but we'll try and fit this into one video, as I have found a way to upload longer videos onto my computer without it crashing all the time. So I'll give a brief description in each game. If you have any more questions, then please leave me a comment or a personal message, but for now let's get right round to the games. The first game we have in my Xbox collection is Gears of War 3. Now, this is one of the main reasons I purchased a 360 system. I absolutely loved this game. I thought the story in the single player was just absolutely fantastic. The multiplayer I wasn't a huge fan of, but it was good nonetheless. And that was obviously followed by Gears of War 2. Again, absolutely fantastic single player experience. What I liked about this game, it had the addition of Horde mode, which most of you know was really addictive. Again, the multiplayer was good. I did prefer it over the first one, but I wasn't a huge fan. But nonetheless, Gears of War 2, an absolutely fantastic follow-up. And obviously that must be followed by Gears of War 3. Now, this game has only been out for about a week now, and firstly, I'm absolutely enjoying the multiplayer. Unlike Gears of War 1 and Gears of War 2, I think the multiplayer on here is really good. I'm absolutely enjoying it. And as for the single player as well, so far from what I've played, absolutely fantastic, and the graphics are amazing. Okay, next off we have Halo 3. I'm not a huge Halo fan. I bought this when I first got my Xbox. I enjoy the multiplayer. I think the multiplayer is absolutely fantastic, but the single player just really wasn't it wasn't enjoyable for me. But nonetheless, Halo 3 is a good game, and it's a kind of a necessity in your Xbox collection. Next we have Halo Wars. Now this is an RTS built for the Xbox 360. It's not ported from PC or anything like that. It's pretty good, but I'm absolutely terrible at this game. I'm not very strategic in these types of game. But yeah, it's actually a pretty decent RTS for the Xbox 360. Next we have Halo 3 ODST. Now this is my favourite Halo game. I don't know why, but I absolutely enjoyed the single player campaign. I thought it was brilliant. And what I liked about this game as well, that it included a multiplayer disc which had the complete Halo 3 multiplayer experience, and all the original maps and all the DLC maps in one disc. So this game was absolutely fantastic value for money, especially if you didn't have DLC for Halo 3. Okay, next we have Halo Reach. I've barely touched the single player. I couldn't get into it, but the multiplayer and the firefight mode I think are absolutely fantastic, and I have purchased the map packs for this game, so just goes to show how I do prefer the multiplayer over Halo 3. Next off we have Call of Duty Black Ops. Now, I do have this on the PS3, as most of you may know, but I do play Call of Duty a lot more on my Xbox 360. I just enjoy the online experience on the 360 more. Absolutely addicted to this game. I think I'm now 14th prestige, so I'm nearly finished with the online in this game. Single player is really good. I did enjoy the single player as well. Here we have FIFA 11. If you're a football or a soccer fan, then FIFA is definitely a game for you. I'm not a Pro Evolution Soccer fan. I'm a FIFA guy, but yeah, I absolutely love the FIFA games. And FIFA 12 is out later this week, so I'll be definitely picking that up. Okay, next three games are Dirt, Dirt 2, and Dirt 3. Now, these are all absolutely fantastic games and really good off-road races. My favourite of the three is probably Dirt 2. I felt it had lots of improvements over the first one, and just all round a really fun game. Dirt 3 is good, but it does a lot of the same that Dirt 2 does, but nonetheless it's a fantastic game, so I'd highly recommend them for any kind of racing fans, because they are really enjoyable games. Okay, next we have the orange box, which has 5 games on one disc. A lot of people told me to get this, and it's absolutely fantastic value for money. I think I'm playing through Half-Life 2 Episode 2 at the moment. I haven't touched anything else yet, but I hear Portal is very, very good. I really do need to play that. Okay, next 2 games we have are Fable 2 and Fable 3. These are really good role-playing games. They have kind of a unique graphic style. They're very fun, funny at times, very enjoyable to play, and I absolutely love the stories in these games. I've nearly finished Fable 3, but I didn't enjoy it as much as Fable 2, but they're both absolutely fantastic games. Okay, moving on. Next we have Tomb Raider Legend. Now, this was actually donated to me by a friend, and I have not played it yet, but if there's anything to go by the PSP version I have, this is a really good game. Okay, next we have SmackDown vs Raw 2011. Now, I've been a wrestling fan since way back in the WCW days, and obviously when they went out of business I went on to watch WWE. The games are pretty good. They have slight improvements every year, but I feel they haven't nailed it with these games yet. There's something they're missing, something they're really missing. Next we have Dante's Inferno. If you're a God of War fan, and this is kind of like a good alternative to that. It's not as good as the God of War games, but it's really enjoyable. Lots of blood, lots of gore, so if you're into that, definitely a good game to buy. And it's pretty cheap now as well. Okay, next we have Star Ocean The Last Hope. Now, a friend kept bugging me to get this game. I'm not a huge kind of Japanese role-playing game fan, but this game is actually pretty good. I really do like the graphic style. I like the way it plays. I'm still on the first disc. I think there are 3 discs, but I definitely need to get back to this at some point, because it's actually a really good game. Okay, next we have Kane and Lynch 2 Dog Days limited edition. To be honest, isn't a fantastic game. I'm only a few levels in, and it's not enjoyable. It's not exactly a great game, but I may get back to it one day. But I wouldn't recommend it. But some people may enjoy it, so it's all down to opinion. Okay, next off we have Pro Evolution Soccer 2008. Now, I know earlier I said I'm not a Pro Evo fan, but this was like 99p in game, so I thought I'd pick it up. It's very dated, but it's a good little bit of fun now and then. Alan Wake, not as good as I thought it would be, but still a good game. I've nearly finished it. Good graphics, good storyline, but like I said, I think they could have done more with this game. Bulletstorm. Now, a lot of people bought this game just for the Gears of War 3 beta. I purchased this game because I thought it looked like a good, fun game. And I wasn't proven wrong. I thought this game was very fun, very enjoyable. But unfortunately, I did feel it was pretty short. But I do definitely hope they make more Bulletstorm games. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I have this on PS3. And like I said in my PS3 game collection, if you don't have this game, then you need to add it to your collection. It's absolutely fantastic. Very fun, very addictive. I cannot wait for Elder Scrolls 5. Okay, next we have Two Human. Now, I got this very cheap, like bargain bin price. This game kind of did fail. There's a lot of hype. It was in development for quite a long time, but it kind of failed miserably. But you can see where they wanted to go with this game. There are some elements of the game that are really good, and I actually do enjoy playing it. So if you're curious, then it's pretty cheap, so you won't be wasting a lot of money on it. Okay, next we have Race Driver Grid. This is a pretty good realistic racing game. It's done well for its age. It's quite an old game now, but I really hope they make a number 2, because I thought Grid was a really fantastic game. Project Gotham Racing 4. In my opinion, an okay game. Very good arcade style racing game. I never played any of the previous Project Gotham games, but yeah, I thought this is a reasonably good game. Okay, next games we have are Fear 2 and Fear 3. In my opinion, these games were very underrated. I absolutely loved this game. They had a great atmosphere. I think they had a great single player, and I also thought the multiplayer for Fear and Fear 2 were very, very good. But unfortunately, the kind of community died out, which is a real shame because these had great online multiplayers. Because Fear 3, the latest in the series, multiplayers kind of took a twist now. It's more like co-op based multiplayer games. But yeah, it works pretty well. I don't play it a lot online, but it does work well. And the single player again, I think is really good. Okay, next we have Left 4 Dead. This is a pretty good survival horror game. Unfortunately, I thought it was very quick, and I think once you had done the campaigns in this game, you've pretty much done it all. It did have the option of co-op multiplayer, which was really fun, but I felt this game didn't last long. And that's followed by Left 4 Dead 2, pretty much the same thing. I never really finished this game, couldn't really get into it. It was pretty much a lot of the same as what Left 4 Dead was, which is quite unfortunate. But a lot of people were really good fans of the game, so... Next is Dead Rising, again another zombie survival game. This is actually a pretty damn good game. It was really enjoyable, but the save system in this game was absolutely atrocious, and it really put me off playing it. Okay, next we have Death Smiles. This is the deluxe edition. Now, if you haven't played Death Smiles, I really recommend you look it up. It's a very unique kind of hardcore side-scrolling Japanese shooter game. I got it with Amazon because it was on sale, and I was absolutely addicted to this game. I don't usually go for this type of game, but yeah, this one was absolutely fantastic. I'd highly recommend you check this one out. Okay, I'm going to have to split this up into two parts because I'm going to run out of time, but last two games of this video are Army of Two and Army of Two the 40th Day. Very underrated games in my opinion. Kind of looked past by a lot of people. I think they're absolutely fantastic, especially when you play co-op. I played and completed Army of Two with a friend over Xbox Live, and I thought it was absolutely fantastic experience. These games are pretty cheap now, so if you're interested in them, definitely give them a kind of a look up. You might not regret it. Okay guys, I'm going to have to split this up into two parts, so thank you for watching part 1. Please leave any comments and please watch out for part 2. Thank you for watching.